Hello there, I'm Chef Johnny and this is Texas Style Cuisine. Appreciate you being here. Tonight I got something special for you. I promised it to you and I tell you what, we finally got it here. This is my grilled chicken breast in a garlic and smoky paprika marinade. We're gonna start getting this put together. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my marinade straight in my bag. No sense to get anything dirty any more than we have to. So got a nice just 2-gallon Ziploc bag and I'm gonna start putting the ingredients in. First thing I'm gonna do is put about a half cup of chopped up cilantro. On top of that, I've got about a 1/4 cup, maybe a 1/3 cup of just olive oil. And then our lemon juice. I got the juice off of one nice sized lemon. I got salt and pepper, about a 1/2 teaspoon of each. Get that in there. Heaping teaspoon of smoky paprika. And I have a good 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And what I did was I ran these through the garlic press. So it's about 5 or 6 nice big cloves. It's about, like I said, it's about probably 2 tablespoons, something like that. Let's shake it down in there. We're gonna zip it up, squeeze some of the air out, and I'm just gonna mix it up in this bag. Open my bag back up, and I'm just gonna drop in 6 nice chicken breasts. Picked those up at HEB a while ago. I am not gonna trim these up or anything. I'm just gonna put the whole breast in there tonight. If you wanted to, you could go over there and trim them up, get a little of the extra skin and some of the fat off of them, but we're in a hurry tonight, so. Now I just want to kind of rub these around, bounce them around real good, and I want to get these breasts just coated the best I can with my marinade. Now that I have these coated real good, I'm just going to take these, sit them in the refrigerator for about a 1/2 hour. I'm going to get my Lion grill heated up, going to use it tonight. And once it's nice and hot, I'll bring these back out and we'll show you how we grill them up. Chicken's in the refrigerator, grill's lit up. So we're letting it warm up a little bit, let that marinade start working. And I tell you what, this dish is really an excellent dish. And the marinade can go a lot of different ways with you. This is kind of one way I do it. If you want to, you can put a Mexican twist on it, add a little cumin to that seasoning, put it in there and switch out instead of lemons, put some limes in there. You get a nice Mexican style marinade for those chicken breasts also that is very, very good. And other than that, you can also do kind of an Italian twist. Go ahead and use all the same ingredients, pull out your cilantro, use a flat leaf parsley, and maybe add a little Italian seasoning to it, and you get that Italian twist on it. So it's a really nice dish, and it'll go a lot of different ways. I tell you, while we're waiting for that chicken to marinate real good, right now might be a great time for you to go hit that subscribe button, and always hit that notification bell also, so you know every time I put up a new video. Our chicken breasts look like they're about ready. Just got those out of the refrigerator. They're good and cold, and I tell you what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get them on this hot Lion grill. So let me show you how I do that. This Lion grill is good and hot and it's ready to go. I have my burners on this side on low, have the ones on this side on high so that I could get that temperature up there a little bit. Now y'all know usually whenever I'm cooking chicken breast, I will pound them down. Didn't do that this time, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful with them so that we don't burn these. So we're going to put them over the right over the fire right now. And we're going to get a good sear. If you wanted to pound those down a little bit, wouldn't hurt. You could even split them like y'all have seen me do very many times out here. But tonight, that's not what I'm going to do. I want to leave these nice big breasts nice and plump so that they cook up and they're nice and moist in the middle. But today, we're going to go with the whole breast. Go. Don't hurt to mash it down a little bit. So let's just let these cook for a little while. And again, I'm going to be careful not to cook them too fast. Because remember, thick, thin, that's what you have to be careful with. Thick, thin. But I'm not going to leave these here just a real long time. I got some nice grill marks on them, so I'm going to flip them over. Oop, that one will not pick up. If they've stuck, let them go a little bit longer and they'll turn loose. There we go. Yeah, that one's grill marks aren't quite as nice as I'd like. So we may let this side go a little bit longer, because we want to see some marks on them. See if this was turned loose yet. Not yet. There we go. Got some pretty grill marks on that one. All right, that one's turning loose. Flip it over. Get these good, and then we're going to move them to the cooler side. And again, I didn't spray down the grates because these already had oil on them. So the protein itself was oiled, so I did not oil the grates tonight. I'm going to shut that down. Not going to go a real long time. 2 or 3 minutes maybe. Let's check these again. Take these breasts, see if we can turn them over again. They're cooking up nicely. Not stuck. Oh, there's the grill marks we're looking for on that side. Tip our back ones, which is usually, yep, there you go. That's usually the darker side or the hotter side, right in that back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this big one back over here in that higher heat. Put that one right there. Move this middle one. Those look good right there. I'm going to close this up and let them go a little bit longer. Check these again. Those are looking pretty. Put that one over so we can get some grill marks on it. And I'm going about 2 or 3 minutes, being careful not to get them too hot and not to burn them. Close it back up. We are starting to get some nice color on each one of these breasts, but they're still not going to be cooked in the middle yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them over to this cooler side. But before I do that, I'm going to put a little marinade on them. I went inside, added a little oil, mixed it up with my marinade so I'd have a little bit more. And we're going to drizzle some on these chicken breasts and move them over to the cooler side of the pit. Let's take these right here, paint them up real good. So we're just adding another layer of flavor. You know, I keep telling y'all layer flavors, layer flavors. That is exactly what we're doing right now. Get a little bit of a flare up, so I'm going to move these over to the other side that I've already done. Cooler side of the grill. Well, there we go. Pick that one up. We'll bring these forward now. Take our marinade and just paint them real good. Get that color on them. Boy, you see the oil. See the difference when you have fat and oil on a good hot fire? It will flare up on you. All right, those are fine also. Gonna flip them. They're on this cooler side of the grill. Now all these right now are looking what would be skin side down. So once I paint this side, boy, you can tell that heat plate, even though it's away from the main heat, get some fat on it, you'll get a little flare up. I may end up turning this side all the way off. But we just want to coat these real good. I'm going to get some of that cilantro down in there. It doesn't hurt to put some more cilantro. And if you want to serve this with some nice fresh cilantro, kind of as a garnish, it'll be beautiful and it'll work fine like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these breasts And I'm going to turn them back over to what would be the skin side. Bone side now is down. And every time something drips down on those plates, that is just adding flavor, a dimension of flavor to these chicken breasts. I'm going to take these thinner ones. I'm going to put this thicker one to the back, thin ones to the front. You can see that top side is looking very, very pretty. We're going to cook these up. Take them to 165 degrees and we'll get them off this grill. I think our chickens are ready now. Let's get some temperatures here. You can see I kind of turned the fat in toward my fire. Oh yeah. 68. About 163 right there. I'm going to set it closer to the heat. We're going to take these other ones off. They're all ready to come off now. So take these off, let them sit for a minute. Kind of let the juices settle in them. And then we will slice one of these up and let y'all see how they look. Close that up. Let it go another 3 or 4 minutes and it'll probably be ready. We got these chicken breasts off, so they're looking really pretty. Got some nice color to them. They're gonna have some great flavor in them also. So let's get one of these on the cutting board and see how it tastes. There's one of our big chicken breasts there. Let's take it. Still warm, they're not hot, but juices ought to be settled down in them some. Slice that apart. That is looking pretty. It's nice and white. It's cooked all the way through. Let's take a bite. Excellent chicken breast. That smoky paprika just really does come through. And in your marinade, that lemon, the lemon is wonderful in there. So it's coming through there. You get the cilantro. This is just an excellent chicken. Y'all can see the pieces here as I cut them off. This is a nice moist breast. Even this thinner end, turned it away from the fire, and it is not all dried out. If you look at it, that is a nice, pretty chicken breast. Nothing wrong with this chicken at all. That is just lovely, tastes great. Cook them to that 165 degrees. This chicken breast is lovely. It tastes good. You know, it's a nice tender breast. It's moist. That's what you're looking for in chicken. Now it took a little longer to cook these. I had the whole breast thick, so we cooked them for about, I'd say about 10, 12 minutes on the grill, turning them to get our grill marks. Then we moved them to the cooler side of the pit. And we let them go for another 20 minutes. So it took us about 30 minutes to cook these chicken breasts. But they are nice, they're moist, they're tender, and they are packed full of flavor. I tell you what, this is a beautiful dish. It tastes wonderful. It looks beautiful. And don't forget the twist I told you about. You know, pull out that cilantro and add a little flat leaf parsley and some Italian seasoning and do that Italian flair on it. Or you can go the Mexican direction. Get that lemon out, add some lime, come in with a little cumin, give it that little smoky flavor that cumin brings in to give you that wonderful Mexican flair that you like in those great Mexican dishes. So there's 3 different ways to cook up a great chicken breast. Just remember to take your time and don't rush it. Thanks for stopping by Texas Style Cuisine. I always do appreciate it. Tell your friends and family about us, and we're going to see you down the road on Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.